Hi, and welcome to another episode of Power Up. My name is Purity Kamande, a nutritionist by profession, and today we shall be talking about what is the best nutrition for mental function. So there are various nutrients that offer various benefits, especially when it comes to mental function. And mental function has to do with how you're able to breathe, how you're able to talk, how you're able to walk, how you're able to interact with various people. And with this then comes in, where does nutrition play a key role or plays a role when it comes to this? So there are various nutrients, and we shall be looking at these nutrients and what they do for the body and how they go about being taken up by the body and the various sources of these nutrients. So nutrient number one is your omega-3 and your omega-6. That is commonly found, especially when it comes to fish. So fatty fish tends to have a lot of omega-3 and omega-6. You'll hear people making fun that when we were young, that when you eat a lot of fish, then you become a very sharp person. Yes, there is a correlation to this, because with omega-3 and omega-6, it helps improve the cognitive function, especially from a young age. It is important that you're able to feed your children foods that are rich in omega-3 and omega-6 to be able to boost their cognitive function. Then it also reduces the number of cases, especially in depression in children. Studies have been done and carried out and have been found that children who were able to get omega-3 and omega-6 from their diet had reduced chances of being depressed compared to children who were deficient in omega-3 and omega-6. We look at another group of nutrients, and these are your B vitamins. The B vitamins is a group of vitamins that tends to offer a lot of benefits, especially when it comes to mental health and mental function. We'll start with vitamin B1, which is an essential component, especially of the neurotransmitter serotonin. And serotonin tends to be very key, especially when it comes to various functions, especially when it comes to mental health. Another B vitamin that we'll look at is folic acid. Studies have been done and have found that deficiency in folic acid contributes to depression, contributes to cognitive decline, and even contributes to dementia in some populations. Another B vitamin we look at is vitamin B3. The deficiency of vitamin B3 has been found to cause dementia in some populations, dementia has been known to be a key thing that happens in late adulthood. However, with deficiencies, it has been found that dementia is being experienced even in adults of very young age. B vitamin B3 is also very key, especially when it comes to migraines. People who tend to be deficient in B3 tend to get a lot of migraines, and this is also something that usually interrupts people's functioning from day to day. B2 also is very key, especially when it comes to the metabolism of other B vitamins. So you will find that all these B vitamins tend to be dependent on each other. So with the deficiency of B2, in turn, you will find that the other B vitamins cannot be taken up by the body adequately. So with that, then you will find that you will not be able to get the maximum benefits of these B vitamins. Vitamin B12 helps a lot, especially when it comes to the myelin synthesis of part of the brain. And when this is deficient, it tends to cause anemia, confusion, delirium, and even in some cases insomnia. You have all these problems coming as a result of the deficiency of B12. So where do we get all these B vitamins that I have mentioned? All these B vitamins that I mentioned are basically found in your fresh fruits and your vegetables that you can be able to get and source at your local markets. Taking fruits and vegetables gives you maximum benefits of vitamin B. You will find that people who tend to be deficient in B vitamins are usually prescribed for a supplement to be able to cater for this deficiency if they cannot adequately meet their nutrient needs via food intake. Another group of nutrients that tends to be very key, especially when it comes to mental function, is mineral salts. Here we'll be paying attention to two particular minerals. Number one, iron and zinc. With the deficiency of iron comes poor brain myelination, and we know that this is very key, especially when it comes to the development of the brain, especially in young children. So children who are deficient in iron tend to have a lot of problems, especially when it comes to their cognitive function. Also, anemia also comes as a result of deficiency of iron, and anemia and mental function go hand in hand. If you're anemic, then your mental function will not be at 100%. You will find that people who are also deficient in iron tend to have a lot of apathy, and they cannot be able to interact with people from time to time. You will find that they also tend to be depressed and tend to be very fatigued, as the body cannot be able to meet its needs. The next one we'll be looking at is zinc. Zinc regulates the amount of production of dopamine in the body. If dopamine is not regulated, then it can end up causing a lot of harm in the brain more than good. And that has to do with nutrients for mental function. So that was Power Up. My name is Purity Kamande. My contacts and social medias handles are below. Reach out and let's talk more about nutrition.